Alright guys, welcome back to another Omnia video where we're gonna look into Lenna's rework and her LD weapon and why she has become one of my top 3 support characters in DFFOO. She actually brings a whole lot more, and after watching a showcase from Stimpy, she really is and has become a very strong, once again, a very strong top tier support character for many reasons, but we're going to talk about all that in this video and why I feel like this is a support user or an LD weapon that should definitely not be overlooked if you're looking to snag a strong support character in the future if you are a global player. So as always, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for future content, and let me know what you guys think about Lenna either before or after you watch this video. So let's switch over to my Discord app because I'm recording off of my phone at the moment, and we're gonna read through what she has. So her rework. So for her skill 1 for rapid fire extend, whenever you use rapid fire, it turns into a random 3 hits range brave plus AoE HP attack dealt 3 times, and it deals full HP damage now. Now when you use rapid fire plus, it turns into a random 5 hit range brave attack plus an AoE HP attack done 3 times, and it still deals full HP damage. Now her crystal level 60 awakening, which is Windrake Ability extend, which is a skill 2. They gave her an extra 2 uses to her Windrake ability, so now it has a max usage of 8. When you are using Windrake Arrow or the plus version, it deals a 4 hit range brave attack after brave recovery, and it deals 50% splash damage to other targets. It recovers HP to the party based on 50% of the HP damage dealt to the target with a recovery limit of 20% of their max HP of the individual, so like your teammates pretty much. And then it recovers brave to herself based on 30% of the HP damage dealt to the target. Now she also got her crystal level 80, of course. So her call ability with Windrake Arrow, which is a skill 2, she gets an increase to her max brave and attack by a small amount, recovers brave to the party based on her own initial brave, and it is a 4 hit range brave plus HP attack, which also does 50% splash damage. It recovers HP except to herself based on the medium amount of HP damage dealt to the target with the recovery limit 20% of their own max HP. What her call ability does, what a regular her skill 2 call ability, it grants her 2 actions of her Windrake's ward to her party, or to the party except for herself. And what that does is pretty much it gives the party a small increase to their attack. Is pretty much it. Let's see here. Then of course the call ability for Windrake Arrow, 150% overflow, and it extends the base duration of Windrake's ward by 2 up to 4 now. So Lenna's LD weapon, which is called Yoichi's Bow, it equips her the LD ability Giant's Drink and Dragon Breath with a max usage of 3. So what it does, it recovers 80% of the HP to the party. It deals split HP damage to all enemies based on 150% of the party's total current HP 3 times. Her own brave is not consumed. It recovers brave to the party based on 20% of the total HP damage dealt. It grants her a 12 action Giant's Drink buff to herself. It turns her HP attack into Dragon Breath for 3 uses afterwards. If Dragon Breath is already active, it increases the usage by +3. Now, this is what really makes her shine and why I feel like she is a top tier support character now, just because of what this Giant's Drink buff gives to the party. So what it does is the party receives a 30% max HP up, a 30% stolen and recovered brave max brave overflow limit, a 25% brave damage dealt up, a 15% HP damage dealt up. Now get this, for the party members, whenever they have at least 50% of their max HP or higher, they also receive, so this stacks on top of it, on top of what I've already said, a 25% brave damage delta with a total being 50% total yeah, total a 50% total brave damage delta, and another 15% HP damage delta, totaling 30% HP damage up. That is really, really good. And the good thing about this is that there's no like requirements like take example like say like Yuna, right? Yuna, if you want to get the max amount of support from her, you got to make sure that everybody does not have any debuffs on, right? Another example would be, let's see, Poem, you have to have like the max HP so that she can do like the maximum damage, and of course give those good strong auras to the party as well. And like, you know, if you look at other support characters that have like these weird requirements to get the top support out of them for the party, Lenna does not have any of that. Lenna is just like, okay, use my LD ability, bam, you got everything that comes with her LD or her LD ability effects that you get out of just using her LD ability. You know, she really just kind of like stepped up in front of everybody and was just like, you guys got requirements? Yeah, no, not me. So that's why I feel like, you know, she's like that good support character that it's just like she jumps in there, bam, she's ready to go. She's ready to give those awesome buffs just from her one buff that she grants to herself that is a party-wide effect pretty much. So that's why I feel like she is in my top 3 of my top 3 support characters in JP DFFOO right now. Her Dragon Breath, which is from what changes after you use her LD ability, and her HP attack changes to this Dragon Breath attack. What it does is it deals split HP damage to all enemies based on 150% of the party's total current HP dealt 3 times. So yeah, you can take advantage of that. And when you think about it, there's a couple LD cards that is able to increase your HP. You know, you can have HP overflow. Like take example, Hope's LD buff, LD card. Excuse me. You also have Paladin Cecils. You have Poems. You have a few others as well that is able to increase your total your HP overflow. So you can take advantage of that, and Lenna will be doing some very strong top tier damage with that Dragon Breath attack. It also recovers Brave to the party based on 20% of the total HP damage dealt. It fills her own recast gauge, which is her EX weapon, by 20%, and it reverts back to the previous state when usage count goes to 0. So, and then her LD call, which is her LD ability, of course. The call effects: for 3 actions, the party gets a 20% stolen and recovered Brave, max Brave overflow limit, 10% Brave damage delta, 5% HP damage delta, and then for the party members, whenever they have at least 50% max HP, they also get another increase on their Brave damage dealt by 10%, totaling up to 20%, and then 5% HP damage delta, totaling 10%. So her LD card is not too bad, but like having her on the team now is way better. And again, that's why I feel like she is such a strong, or has become once again a strong support character, and it's one to really not overlook because she really brings a lot, and there's no requirements to get all of those buffs from her Giant's Drink buff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, overall, she has become a solid support character, in my opinion, of course. But that's why I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on what you guys think on Lenna after reading this and listening to, you know, how I feel about her. I mean, like, you know, she really is a strong unit now. And you know, if you want to check out Stimpy's showcase, I highly recommend it so you can see what I'm talking about, because like Stimpy really shows her off without any BT effects on the field. So you will really get to see how she performs with no BT effects on the field. So check that out. I will put that link down in the description of this video. But other than that though, guys, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video.